Hey y'all, welcome back to Summertime Tarot. If you're new to the channel, my name is Summer. This here is a mid-month check-in for Sun, Moon, Rising sign Gemini. Okay, now as I was doing quick little meditation before you read, right? I got the image of like coming out of some woods. So I kind of get the feeling some of you maybe coming out of like a really dense or tough space, like a tough cycle or journey, right? Maybe where you felt a little bit lost, a little bit like, uncertain about certain things. But I feel like, you're moving towards being clear of that, right? But I also got the image of like someone kind of whispering in your ear. So I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's, some of you may have like a potential love interest who's maybe talking to you, and you're kind of you don't know whether or not you can trust that person or whatever. I don't know. Let's see. Let's get into it, okay? Let's see what we got going on for Gemini. Yeah, look, we got the High Priestess coming up. So I feel like some of you just may be feeling like you can't trust yourself or somebody, right? You can't trust yourself, or you're uncertain about certain things, right? I feel like where you are now, right? You're showing up here as the Father of Coins. So I feel like you've kind of gotten your bearings about you, your footing, and you're trying to move towards, more peace, more happiness, more connectivity. I feel within your relationships, and by relationships I mean both, with people, but also with other things, right? With your money, with, your health, all that good stuff, right? But I feel like you want more excitement here. You want more, not even excitement. It's more so like you may be wanting people to value you more, to understand you better, right? To see the worth of who you are and what it is you bring to the table, right? Because I feel like I was saying, I feel like like you went through like maybe a rough patch, or just a period or a space where it was like, kind of tough, and that has kind of strengthened you. It's given you a lot more to work with here, right? I feel like you feel more grounded, more stable in yourself, right? For most of you here, and you want to expand that, you want to grow that, but I feel like you maybe want more backing. You want more you want people, right? If you're in a relationship, you may be wanting your partner to get on the same page as you, to provide as much as you're providing, right? To give as much as you're giving. Right? For some of you, you could be, thinking about even like leaving this relationship or moving in a new way, moving towards something different for yourself, something new for yourself. And if so, right, with this High Priestess showing up, it's about like really listening to yourself, trusting in yourself to make the best decision for you, right? Not thinking about what other people have to say, or even your partner in this, right? Be it a person, or be it whatever it is you're connecting yourself to, right? Not to think about that, but to think about you. What's best for you? Right? But at the end of the day, I also feel like, you may have been very like serious, right? You may have been being very serious when it comes to your work, what it is you're trying to cultivate for yourself. And you may not be giving yourself the time and the space that you need to kind of just relax, to be free, to enjoy yourself, to, you know, have fun. Okay, but let's go ahead and clarify. Let's see what's going on here. Let's dig a little deeper. But I really do feel like it's a Gemini, right? It may be time for you to kind of to voice your opinion, to speak your mind about certain things, right? But not in a like a controlling or domineering way. That's kind of what I'm getting. Like, you may be wanting to control things, you may be wanting things to go your way, but you may not be like open or receptive to what other people are saying here. Yeah. Because we got the Four of Cups showing up, right? I feel like here with this Four of Cups, like I was saying, you may be feeling like you're the one like doing all the work. You're the one doing all this stuff, and you may not be getting back as much as you've been putting in, and it's kind of getting to you to the point where it's like, okay, something needs to change here. Something needs to change. Right? Maybe making you a bit aggressive here. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like, you know, yeah, you've kind of gotten to the point where like you've been putting in a lot of work on yourself, right? I feel like to grow your wealth, to grow your abundance, to really focus on really what's like kind of like what's it called? Like important in the physical world, right? Like your money, your, you know, your family, that kind of thing. But at the end of the day, you realize, right, you've been giving a lot, you've been doing a lot, but you haven't been um, maybe having as much fun or enjoying yourself, or you know, tasting the fruit of all of your efforts. You get what I'm saying? And it's like a need for more fun, more life, more joy, more happiness here. But let's look here at the lovers, or courting as it's called in this deck. Yeah, I feel like you feel like you've been getting the short end of the stick when it comes to like your relationships, the things that you've been giving your energy and effort to. And it may just be time for like a break here, to just, you know, like sit back and enjoy yourself, for some peace, some serenity, doing things just for you, right? Spending time with your friends here. Yeah, 'cause I feel like, you know, the worries of life and like responsibilities and all that may be getting you down here, right? And I feel like you may not be having as much balance here, which is like weighing on you, and it may be making it hard for you to see the good in certain situations, or to feel as good as you would like to, because you're always on go, if that makes sense. All right, let's see. Hmm. Yeah, for some of you, I feel like this is talking about your communication style, right? It may be that. Look at the monkey here. Oh my gosh. Do you see him? You see how aggressive he is, right? Some of you, like, it may be time for you to kind of like bite your tongue when it comes to certain things. Not saying that, you don't express yourself. Is like, pick your battles, right? Pick your battles to really figure out what's important, like what's really important, and also like what's the root of whatever is going on, right? If you are in a relationship here, if this is about a relationship, right? And you may be having like a lot of, I don't know, arguments with your partner, right? um it may be time for you to really sit down and figure out what's the root of the issue, right? Because you may be like going off of this and this and this and this and that, um but that's not like at the root of what's causing the issue, right? So get to the root of the issue so that you can kind of figure out the best way for you all to kind of sit down and talk about whatever it is and fix the issues that may be plaguing your relationship, right? But if this is talking about maybe like, work, or career, or the path that you're currently on when it comes to your goals, right? I feel like you may be questioning yourself a lot. You may be having a bit of doubts, or internal conflicts when it comes to where it is you're going, whatever it is you're trying to do. And it may be time for you to really just sit down and get to the bottom of certain things, get to the bottom of what may be causing you to maybe doubt yourself or be indecisive, and to really connect with yourself here, really to sit down and have like a heart to heart with yourself, or maybe if you work for someone, with your boss, about what may be your issues. But first, connect with yourself to figure out what's going on here, what you may not be wanting to look at or wanting to see within this relationship, or within this partnership that you have, so that you can figure out your next move. Because I feel like here with this page here of wands, you want something new, right? You want more excitement, you want more fulfillment. And so it's kind of time for you to figure out what it is you feel you may be missing, or what it is you feel you need more of, right? So that you can figure out how you can go about getting it, right? And it may just be time for like a little break, a little sit down, and to just feel your feels, and to gain the wisdom that lies within those feelings, okay? But let's go ahead and see what messages the ancestors have for you at this time, and then we're going to pull a final message and postcards from Spirit, okay? Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so yeah. So yeah, it's time for you to really I feel they're saying to really focus on connecting with yourself, right? You may be like spending a lot of time with or putting a lot of energy into other things, be it other people or maybe even your responsibilities, and it's kind of time for you to come back to yourself, right? But also here, right, if you do, venerate your ancestors, right, make sure you're spending time with your ancestors. Make sure you're spending time with the divine, right, with God, whomever you believe in, pray to, right, so that you can, get your feel there. Does that make sense, right? Because for some of you, I feel like you may be feeling like something is missing, or you're not getting enough of something from someone or something outside of you. And it's time for you to focus on getting that from within you, but also from your connection to the divine, right? Be it your ancestors, your angels, your guides, right? Spending more time with them so that, you're filling your cup up on your own and not kind of looking outside of yourself for validation or for happiness, for peace, for joy, for love. You get what I'm saying? Because I feel like here you may, right, be feeling a bit alone, feeling a bit discouraged, right? Like I was saying, some of you may be coming out of a dark period, or just like a space of feeling lost, or feeling like you had to like really fight in like uphill battle type thing. And it's just time for you to kind of really focus on reconnecting with yourself, focus on getting, stable and grounded with yourself where you are, right, before kind of focusing on connecting with other people, or focusing on moving towards other things, right? It's just time to just, calm down, relax, chill a little bit, connect with yourself, connect with where you are, figure out, figure out what it is you feel you've learned, what it is you feel you've gained from this past cycle or journey that you just, came out of, and, figure out what it is you want to do going forward, right? So that you're not kind of repeating maybe cycles or repeating things that you've already kind of learned and went through, but that you're moving towards something bigger and better for yourself, okay? Right? Because bottom of the deck here we have fertility doll, blessings in many forms, good luck, fertility, birth, right? I feel like you're wanting something new, you wanting to grow more, you wanting to expand, but I feel like in order to do that, the best thing for you to do would be to focus on just being in a period of reflection, grounding yourself where you are, connecting with yourself where you are, figuring out what you've learned, that kind of thing, so that you can figure out what to do next in order to grow, in order to expand. Okay? But let's get your final message, and then we're going to close this out, okay? Excuse me, I'm sorry. I don't know where these hiccups came from. But I also get the feeling here, right, especially with this Miss Ida and the altar, right, I feel like there's something here, right, a message that you've been getting that you may not be wanting to listen to, right? Because I'm going back to that image that I saw during meditation, where it was like, something's in your ear, right? Somebody's talking to you and you're like, what? Like, make sure you just spend some time just kind of, in quiet, just sitting and listening to yourself, right? Trusting in yourself, listening to your intuition. But also, your ancestors or your guides, the divine, right? That you heed the messages that you've been picking up, all right? So I feel like, there's been a message coming in about what to do, where to go, what move to make next, but you may not be trusting it. All right, so this one shot out. So we got here, it says, dearest you, sometimes it's wonderful to give, but there are times you might find yourself overgiving. Now might be a good time to check in and see where you might be cutting off the flow of abundance. Let others give to you, even if you are more comfortable being generous and being the giver, the healer, the rescuer. In the art of living, we sometimes overlook an important skill, receiving gracefully and with gratitude, without diminishing yourself or trying to deny vulnerability or bringing an agenda of equality to it. Receiving is hard for some people, maybe you. You do not need a this for that in your exchange with others. You are being good in the world. Let the world give back and support you. Then you can give up the old stories that have you convinced you have to do everything alone with no help. Let your well be filled. You are loved. Wait, we all love you so, so much, okay? But that's all I have for you, Gemini. Hopefully this helped you in some way. If it did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, right? Don't forget to let me know down in the comments how it resonated. I love hearing, what you guys think. But that's all I have. Peace out.